The order paper for the third sitting of the third meeting of the 8th Parliament, today Thursday, October 27, 2022, on page 5 captures a notice of motion on the vote of censure to vote out of office the Minister responsible for Finance, Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta, in accordance with Article 82 of the 1992 Constitution. The notice, which has 7 grounds headed by Honorable Alhaji Mohammed Mubarak Muntaka and 128 other honorable members of Parliament, calling for the vote of censure in accordance with law, is to be advertised for 7 days. Raising a preliminary objection at the commencement of public business, Mr. Afenyo Markin stated that the motion captured on page 5 of the order paper is defective and does not reflect a clear position by the Constitution.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, I beg to submit that the item as advertised as motion on page 5 of today's order paper is defective and does not reflect a clearer position as intended by the Constitution and the rules of this House. Mr. Speaker, the said item is headed Notice of Motion on a vote of censure. My humble view is that a motion, it is only the motion which is supposed to be advertised. It is only the motion which is supposed to be advertised. The facts upon which the applicant relies on cannot, as it is advertised, be embedded in the motion paper.
He lamented that item 1 of their grounds are allegations and not facts.
Now, Mr. Speaker, if you look at the various items 1 to 7, we should not forget that we are in a political space. And particularly if you look at item 1, the way it has been couched, the man has already been condemned long before his head. The respondent in this matter, Mr. Speaker, the respondent in this application has already been condemned with allegations, not facts. And Mr. Speaker, we must all know that if it is tomorrow, today, it is somebody today, it could be us tomorrow. And we must all know that we all want fair hearing.
Citing Article 108, he said,
Mr. Speaker, let's look at 108. Vote of censure on ministers, Article 82 of the Constitution. A motion for a vote of censure on the Minister of State shall be moved in the following manner. 7 days, Mr. Speaker, is a repetition of what is in the Constitution. Yes. Mr. Speaker, we are dealing with motion on censure and not any other motion. However, if there is an omnibus clause which can be applicable, mutatis mutandis, I am ready to go on that tangent, which allows a motion to be advertised accompanied with allegations, which is not founded on facts. If that is the way my colleagues on the minority side are saying is the intendment of the Constitution, they should provide proof. I am saying that, Mr. Speaker, the motion is supposed to be advertised. That is what the Constitution says. The Constitution is not saying that you should accompany it with allegations as part of the motion. That is my contention. And if they beg to disagree, they should say so.
However, Mr. Haruna Idrisu, the minority leader, retaliating, beckoned on him to appreciate the Right Honourable Speaker for approving the motion to be advertised since it's of national interest.
The Deputy Majority Leader, I was expecting him to say that he wants the number to be expanded from 128 to the additional numbers from his side. That probably 86 to add on to 128, which will support this motion. But Mr. Speaker, to assure you that you have done what is constitutionally apt, what is consistent with the Constitution and the rules, we intend invoking Article 82 of the Constitution to move a motion of censure on the Honorable Minister for Finance, Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta. And that, Mr. Speaker, as he read, he should read 82 well. And Mr. Speaker, probably that is why he must even graciously be thanking Mr. Speaker for admitting the motion with haste in the public national interest.
He emphatically stated that he is interested in leading the moving of the motion.
Today at Business Committee, our attention was drawn, Mr. Speaker, to your approval of the motion. We met at Business Committee. I'm sure tomorrow it will be captured. I intend even to lead the moving of the motion supported by the whip and 128 more members and probably an additional 86. So, Mr. Speaker, if he reads 82 well, a motion for the resolution referred to in clause 1 of this article shall not be moved in Parliament. Other than that, we would have been asking for it to be moved today because we want him to go with speed. But, Mr. Speaker, we are respecting the Constitution. It says that 7 days' notice must be given of the motion. So once the Speaker admits the motion, it has to be advertised for 7 days. 7 days. And then, Mr. Speaker, I heard him. Your grounds, you said there was nothing legal. When you started, you know what the group norm means in law. The Constitution is the group norm of the land. We have made reference to constitutional provisions of Article 178, Article 176, and 82. Mr. Speaker, to demonstrate with fact on this floor that the minister is in breach of the law, apart from the fact that he's trashed the Ghanaian economy, we will do so.